The moment those Oblivion Gates open, the rules change. You're not fighting bandits or wild animals anymore, you're facing the immortal legions of Mehrunes Dagon himself. But not all of Oblivion's horrors are the same. You need to understand the critical difference between Daedra and Dremora. Daedra are pretty much wild monsters you come across the gates of Oblivion, like Scamps or Atronax or spiders and all that stuff. But Dremora, on the other hand, is basically the army of Mehrunes Dagon, if that makes sense. They're trained warriors that use spells and real weapons and, Daedric armor and all that stuff. So everybody's Daedra, but Dremora is like better Daedra, pretty much. Today we're gonna be mapping out exactly when each nightmare starts hunting you, from level 1 Scamps to level 22 Valkynaz. Because in Oblivion, knowledge isn't power, it's survival. Alright, at the first one, we've got a stunted scam. These guys are just the weakest of the weak, really. There's not much to say about them. You get them at level 1, but yeah, they suck. They are basically the lowest level Daedra, and they're identical to a scamp, but just weaker. At level 5, normal scamps start spawning. They're basically the most basic unit of Mehrunes Dagon forces. They're really weak individually, but if they attack you in pack, kinda early in the game, you're in for some trouble. There's nothing super noteworthy about them. It's just kind of important to know that they are weak to shock, and they also have a pretty small chance to drop a soul gem. Next up, we've got a Clanfear Runt. They're basically just a regular Clanfears, but like a teenage version of them. They're like weaker, but faster, and that's about it. Next up, spawning at level 10, we've got a Flame Atronax. These monsters are most famous by their awesome firepower, right? They're like super, some people would say hot because of how powerful they are, I don't know, but yeah, you guys know. At level 11 plus, we're gonna be seeing Clanfears, and as I said before, these are just bigger but slower than their teenage versions, so yeah, 11 plus, and then stronger but slower, and that's it. Run-of-the-mill Daedric creature. Past level 13, we're gonna start to see Frost Atronax. These guys are slow, but they're super tanky, and they're resistant to frost, as you may think already, but then they're really weak to fire, so just bring your fireballs with you or something, and you're gonna have an easy time. Alright, so these crocodile looking boys start spawning after you hit level 14, or some people say that you can actually get them when you escort Martin to Cloud Ruler Temple, so you can give it a go. I haven't really tested that, but you can try. And what can I say about them? They're crazy. They're a machine for destruction. They're like insane. They're strong. They do a lot of damage. They're tanky. They're a bit resistant to fire, and they're weak to shock, so your best bet is like a Thunderbolt or something. Okay, so I hate these. These are called Spider Daedra. Hear me out. They spawn at level 17. When you hit level 17, that is. They're fine. Like, it's a spider. If you hate spiders, it's a problem. But then, if you hate little spiders that can paralyze you, that's even a bigger problem. And they're tanky, kinda. And they have a lot of stamina. And they have a lot of magic power. So, they're just a nightmare fuel, if you ask me. Storm Atronax spawn after you've hit level 19. They're most commonly found outside of the Oblivion Gates, but you can obviously find them inside of the Oblivion Gate as well. They're the strongest of all Atronax. They have the highest damage output, and they're not fun. They're not fun to deal with. There's nothing too much to say about them. Zivili according to the lore, are the commanders of Lesser Daedra. They wield both weapons and destructive magic in battle, and they're Mehrunes Dagon's field generals. They coordinate attacks across the plains of Oblivion, again, according to lore. These guys spawn past level 20, and they're going to be leveling with you, with the main character. They have an ability to summon a clan fear, and they can pile them up super quickly as well. They also can use a fireball, and they have a shock damage. They're fire resistant, and they're weak to shock. That's all there is to say about them. Now that we're done with Daedra, let's speak about Dremora. As I already said, Dremora are soldiers of Mehrunes Dagon, trained warriors, so let's speak about them and rank them in order of their rank in the army. Also, before we get into this whole thing, I just want to say that I wasn't really able to find too much material picture-wise on all of these guys, so I just added a picture of each class of Dremora, that being mage, warrior, and archer, so you guys can kind of see what they're looking like, but they're stronger and, as they level up. Churls are the lowest ranking foot soldiers among the kin, appearing from the start of the game, and they will level up along with the player. Higher ranking Dremora will often use the term churl when hurling insults at the player, clearly indicating their status within kin society. The Caitiff are irregulars of the kin army, and begin appearing around level 6. In addition to their normal heavy armor, melee-type Caitiff will be carrying a Dremora Caitiff shield. Like the churl, this will be carrying a mace, though more likely to be enchanted, and the bowman will have a light bow and field arrows. Val is a kin word implying a type of leadership or nobility, making a kinval roughly equivalent to a knight. These Dremora typically begin appearing around level 11, but can appear at levels as low as 9, although pretty rare. In addition to their normal armor, melee warriors may be wearing a helmet. Fighter and mage kinval are equipped with a longsword, which may be enchanted, while bowmen are equipped with a mace, heavy or light bow, and broad-headed arrows. A reeve is a term for a regional officer roughly equivalent to a colonel. Kinreeve are the police of the kin, as well as field commanders for lower-level Dremora. They begin appearing around level 14, typically replacing the Caitiff. Kinreeve melee units carry Dremora Kinreeve shields and possibly a Dremora Kinreeve helmet. Bowmen will carry a Dremora mace, heavy or light bow, and broad-headed arrows. Fighters and mages will carry a Dremora longsword. The kin marcher is the ranking official in a typical outpost, tower, or local area. They are roughly equivalent to a minor lord, high-ranking general, or duke in the imperial nobility. These appear starting around level 17. Apart from their tendency to conjure flame atronachs instead of scamps, they are fairly similar to Kinreeve. Fighters and mages are now carrying claymores, possibly with intermediate level enchantments on them, though they are still Dremora weapons. Melee attackers also frequently wear a Dremora kin marcher helmet, and bowmen will be carrying a heavy bow and barbed arrows. The term Valkynaz translates approximately into Dremora Lord, and hold a position somewhat near a Grand Duke or Count. They are members of the Markin, the Council of Lords which presides over Dremora society. Valkynaz mages receive a magicka boost similar to the mage birth sign. Valkynaz begin appearing around level 21. Valkynaz mages and fighters carry claymores, and the fighters will almost always be wearing a Dremora kin marcher helmet, but a stronger version. The bowmen are still equipped with heavy bows and barbed arrows, but now carry longswords instead of maces. As an interesting side note, the only female Dremora in the game is a Dremora Valkynaz bowwoman. The highest ranking member of Mehrunes Dagon's army is the Dremora Valkynaz, or Dremora Prince. They are all members of the Valkyn, Mehrunes Dagon's personal royal guard. They begin appearing around level 19 and will eventually make up the majority of Dremora encountered in Oblivion. They are not frequently seen on Tamriel and prefer to stay inside the towers in the Deadlands of Oblivion. These Dremora are much better equipped than their lower ranking cousins. Melee and magic attackers wield a Daedric Warhammer, and missile attackers carry a Daedric bow. The melee and missile attackers have also replaced their Dremora armor with the superior Daedric armor, but show no signs of wearing a Daedric helmet, ironic for the lower ranking Valkynaz who do. In addition to their new appearance, they now have a long hair colored dark red. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you all watching. If you have any sort of recommendation as to what you want me to cover next, please let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it. Please like this video, please comment, please share it, and all that good stuff so we can reach out to more people. And you know, it would mean a lot to me. I would greatly appreciate it. The editing may have seemed a little bit rushed. I just want to note that because I can only upload during the weekend, so I only have the time to edit during the weekend and also upload and all that good stuff. So sometimes it's kind of rushed because I just can't keep up, do the work, but it is what it is. I still hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.